Hello everybody, how is it going today? We are at Carowinds right now, walking around the park, seeing what they have to offer and looking at all the roller coasters. So I have no idea where my wife went, but they took off somewhere. We're gonna walk around and try to find some live music and just enjoy the scenery around here. It's really nice today. Lots of people out having fun. Everybody seems pretty positive. All of the workers here are happy. As you can see, no face masks right now when you're outdoors. However, when you go indoors, you have to put it on. So this has been a great day. Wondering if I can see the chat here. And it looks like the chat is up. We're gonna go over here and try to get away from the music for a little bit so that I can make sure everything's functioning the way it should and we can get the stream going. And I don't have to keep talking because I'm running out of breath right now trying to avoid a copyright issue. All right, here we go. So how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. We're gonna watch the Vortex Drop right here. This is a stand-up roller coaster. See if you can see the people standing up. Yikes. I love it though. This is a little bit painful, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you have to stand up on it. I feel like all the blood is rushing to my feet while I'm riding this roller coaster because I'm standing up. I don't know what it is, but it kind of hurts a little bit. All right, let's go try to find my wife. I have no idea where she's at. Look at this thing. Can somebody type in the chat? Kim, if somebody types in the chat and I can't see it, can you send me an Instagram message? I don't know if I'm just not seeing the chat or if people aren't talking. I'm gonna go down here and show you guys the Fury. It's a really good roller coaster. 325 feet tall. It's supposed to be the tallest, fastest, and longest Giga coaster. You are chatting. That sucks because it is not showing up on my screen. So I'm gonna need to find my wife. I don't know if minimizing this is gonna knock you guys out or not, but we are gonna try to find her so that I can read the chat with her phone. Let me try to minimize this. I hope it doesn't kick you guys. Oh my gosh, that would be horrible. All right, it looks like we're still here. I just texted her to meet me at the Fury. And hopefully I can get her phone and she can read the chat to me. Kim, what did that do when I swapped over to text messaging? I swapped the app on my iPhone over to text messaging and I left the Streamlabs app. Did that lock up the YouTube stream or did it keep rolling? I'm gonna try to stand a little bit back here and look at it because there's a lot of music blasting. There it is right there. The Fury, 325 feet tall, 70 miles per hour, I'm pretty sure. It is a good ride. And we're gonna look at this thing that just looks like a nausea generator. I don't really know how anybody has fun on that. But I've never ridden anything like that. I don't know why. It's just doesn't really seem that appealing to me. I'm gonna try to figure out. Maybe I need to click like that. Let's see. Kim, can you type something in the chat? Yeah. Streamlabs is just not showing it on the screen at all. Let's go over here and look at the hurler. Trying not to get too far from the Fury because I just told Kristen to meet me at the Fury. Gosh, I am supposedly getting really good bit rate here. Chase told me to worry if I get down to 14 kilobytes per second, and I'm staying at 28, 25. So I hope it's not lagging for you all. Oh, there she is. Good. I'm gonna go up here, get my stream rolling on her phone, and make sure everything's good with you all. I thought that Streamlabs would put the chat up on the screen while it was streaming, but it did not. Get the stream up on your phone. It's not displaying chat. All right, there we go. I see Craig now. Awesome Cheetah, welcome. Kim, Isaiah's Gaming, welcome. If you all think I'm talking too much, it's for a reason. All this music is copyrighted, and I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube.
Are we gonna go show them the live performance?
Yeah, we can. There is live music over here, and we'll take you guys to it. Oh, look at that airplane up there at the Needle, at the observation tower.
Yeah, we're only like 10 minutes from the airport.
10 minutes, about, yeah. Is anybody from this area? From the Carowinds area?
Oh, they have free cookies over there.
Oh, goodness. Free cookies?
Yeah, for a season pass weekend.
Fury is your ride, man. It is awesome. I just got off of it. It's like the first time I've ridden it in, gosh, what? It's been a year and a half since this has been open. And, gosh, it took my breath. Like, I went over the first little hump right there. That first hump right there, I couldn't hardly breathe. It hit me so hard. Just not used to that at all because it's been so long since I've ridden a roller coaster. It just about knocked me out. What part? Oh yeah. Kristen's favorite part here is Dippin' Dots. Oh man, there's lots of music. I gotta do lots of talking. Yeah, Kim, the weather is really nice here today. It feels super hot, but it's only like 80 degrees, and I just know I'm gonna be melting when it reaches like 90, because when we first moved here, it was, I think, 113 degrees when I was trying to put my washing machine up some stairs. And shoo, it gets hot here. It gets hot like Florida, but it doesn't have as much humidity. So I don't know, it's nice here. We like this area a lot. Carowinds is really a lot of fun. It's a lot more underrated than what people give it credit for. Is everything smooth and clear? Kim, what do you think? Yeah, 113, imagine that. It was brutal trying to pull that stupid thing upstairs. Oh my goodness, man. The music is starting to get a little quieter, and I think I can slow down talking, and then they got another speaker blasting it. I have to start talking again. It is tough. Hey Sam, what's up? Good seeing you. How's everything look, guys? You all are like stream experts. Okay, you said it looks good. I see that now. That's really good news. It says I'm on 5G, but I have an iPhone 11 and I thought it was just a 4G phone, so hopefully it's good. First one, I don't really know what I'm doing, so here we are. Check out this sign over here. This is what you see as soon as you come into Carowinds.
Oh, show them where the states are.
Where the what is?
The two states come together.
The two states. Yeah, check this out, y'all. This is pretty cool. I almost forgot to show you this. Oh my goodness, the music. All right, I'm gonna have to talk a lot right now, but check this out. This is where the two Carolinas come together, is kind of their slogan. I am standing half in South Carolina and half in North Carolina. And then you got the nice welcome back sign right there. It's really cool when we came in here to see that. They have a lot of like live performances here for people to watch, but not now. I haven't seen any now, but I'm sure they'll get that going here soon. So
yeah, they're supposed to have some kind of Grand Carnival. They're supposed to have like a new Grand Carnival thing this summer, like in July, but I think we're gonna miss it.
Grand Carnival, yeah, it's like a Mardi Gras parade, and it starts in July. I think it said 17th.
Yeah, I think we're gonna miss it.
Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, rest day, then universe. Goodness gracious. Sam, if I did all that mess, I would weigh like 20 pounds. That's a lot of work. Does anybody like NASCAR? Because this roller coaster is themed after Dale Earnhardt. It's called the Intimidator, and it was the biggest one until the Fury came in. And the Fury is a little bit bigger and faster than the Intimidator, but the Intimidator feels like you are on or in a NASCAR because there's like a lot of bank turns in it and things. It is super cool. It's one of my favorite roller coasters here at Carowinds. And then check this out. See the rain? Yeah! Clap, Ellie.
Thank you. Thank you. We're Courtney, Lynn, and Claire, and we appreciate you guys hanging out with us on this beautiful day. Feels like summer's finally here. Woo! Hopefully that was the last of the cold fronts, because I'm ready for tank tops and shorts.
That's right.
I'm gonna sit down.
You want to get rowdy or you want to save it for later?
Let's get rowdy now.
Get rowdy.
Let's go.
Tear it up. They put the bass player on the floor. That's not fair. So we're gonna listen to this music for just a little bit, and then we'll walk around and look at some more roller coasters.
You guys know this song.
Oh, I pumped a lot of pain down in New Orleans, but I never saw the
All right. Hope you guys like that. We don't have a lot of time left, only about 30 minutes.
Thank you.
So we're gonna go check out the
Thank
rest
you
of the
guys
park.
so much. That's a fun song.
They're a good band.
So,
All right.
what's your favorite roller coaster of the day?
Fury.
Anybody? Nobody does roller coasters.
Fury.
Fury.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. Super fast.
What's this one right here? That one always scares
This
the
is the
poop out of me.
Intimidator.
Good name for it.
Yeah.
All right, come on, bud.
All right.
All right, we're gonna
Bring
walk
you
around,
music.
check out some other coasters, because I think they're supposed to sing and play until 6, and that's when the park closes. So I want to get some more, I guess, just some more views of the park and let you all understand what Carowinds is about for all you Florida people who've never been. Let's just point this out right here. This is the kiddie roller coaster right there. It's like, not really kiddie. It's probably, I'd say, like 5 to 8 year olds. This right here, you see the chairs down here? Look how tall this thing is. Yeah, I don't know about that, y'all. I'm all for, you know, going fast and having thrills and things, but I don't want to be dangling from a chair that high up in the air. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's like 380 feet tall or something. Oh, JD Rocks, I didn't say hey to you earlier because the band was playing, sorry. All right, we're gonna walk around. Do you all want to go through the kiddie park and then head on over? I think that would be the best thing to do. We're gonna go through the kiddie park, Camp Snoopy, and then head on up and look at Afterburn. Now the Afterburn used to be named Top Gun because Paramount owned Carowinds, but Paramount sold it, I think it was to someone else, and then that someone else sold it to Cedar Fair, the same people that own Cedar Point. So since they sold it to Cedar Fair, since it made it to Cedar Fair, I guess, they lost the rights to Top Gun, and they had to change the name. So this Top Gun roller coaster that we're walking to is now called Afterburn. And I swear I call it Top Gun to this day. I don't even care. It's kind of like you people in MGM. You know, we always call it MGM and not Hollywood Studios. That's how I feel about this. I'm gonna head up, go through here and head up to Afterburn.
My phone when I go out like wires. Do you want to come here and get me? Or do you want me to meet you at Afterburn?
I don't know what to do. Is everybody still there? It looks like the chat just went quiet. I want to make sure we're still rolling.
I'll try to catch you at Afterburn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do Afterburn and then I'll come back if I don't see you. All right. Yeah, Craig. It's called Camp Snoopy. It's for little kids. Thank you, Sam, for telling me that. Check out this cool little fountain here. My dad loves Snoopy for some reason. I think he's cool, don't get me wrong. I just think I grew up at a time where, you know, it wasn't about Snoopy. But I like him. My dad was like a big Joe Cool fan. You know that little persona he had? So we're gonna walk around here and then head up to the Top Gun. Oh, see, I just did it. Afterburn. We're gonna head up to Afterburn. So there is like another little kids coaster for probably about 5 to 8 year olds. Our nephew rode it and loved it. Man, when I reset this gimbal to face forward, it's like bam, it faces forward immediately. So I hope it's not too herky-jerky. So now I understand what RTV1 and all them talk about when they talk about this gimbal hurting their arm. I was like, oh, this doesn't weigh that much. It doesn't matter if it weighs that much. You're holding it right out from your body, and it burns up my bicep. I need to get in stream shape. There's the red Baron ride that they have here. It's a cool little airplane ride, kind of like Dumbo in Magic Kingdom. All right, so now I gotta talk a lot because of the music. If you all give me stuff to talk about, that would be great. By the way, I don't think I have talked to or shown my face. There I am, guys. Nice to see you all. Sam, welcome. If JD Rocks is still in here, welcome. Hey, Kim, Craig. I don't know who the fourth person is because you haven't chatted, but welcome to the stream. All right, let's flip it back around and go for a walk. It's up the hill here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna try to go around this way because it's more away from the speakers. But this is the Top Gun / Afterburn thing. Hey, Isaac Palmer, welcome. JD Rocks, the Intimidator's running pretty good. I mean, I'm here for season pass holder day, so there isn't a whole lot of people here right now. It took me 20 minutes to get on the Fury, so I would guess that the Intimidator is at least about the same, maybe even shorter. But things are going pretty quickly, I'm not gonna lie. They are, they're moving really fast here. The lines are going quickly. And honestly, it's just generally a good time. I've really been missing this, you know, due to this whole age of the face mask junk going on. And this has been a blast. So there it is, Afterburn. We're gonna go around here and get a better look at the actual track. But it's one of those roller coasters where you hang underneath the track. It's kind of like the seat is underneath the track and your feet dangle. And it feels like you are flying a fighter plane like they had in Top Gun. Because if you remember, that's how it originated. The name was Top Gun here at Carowinds. I don't know if I said hey to Isaac, but welcome, Isaac. Thanks for dropping in with us. I hope you are enjoying the stream. Yeah, look at that. That is one of my favorite roller coasters, and it is so old. It is a really old ride. Somebody shared like the newscast or whatever of it. Oh, there they went right over me. Oh, that little kid's happy. All right, it's coming into the station right here, I think. Yeah, JD Rocks, this is a really good time to come. I don't know if it's going to be like this next week, but I will be out here next week as well. I was kind of hoping to do the water park soon too, but they had to delay the water park due to not having enough workers. So it's going to be one more day, or one more, I think they actually delayed it 2 more weeks. So I'll be out here for regular opening day, which is I think is next weekend, and then I will also be out here for water park opening day. But yeah, there it is. I'm hoping to catch this thing take off from the station. It goes right above your head. Right there's the track. I was hoping to catch that for you all, but I missed it. Let's walk over here. There's another entrance to this park that they rarely use. It's right in front of me. And if it's open, this is the place where you want to park. But like I said, it is rarely open. We always park here when it's open, obviously, because it is right next to the water park. The water park is right to the right there. So when we come here on days when the amusement park and the water park are open, this entrance will put you pretty much right between the two, and it's easier to walk to. By the way, is there preferred seating with social distancing on rides? So JD Rocks, no, there is not. I haven't seen preferred seating, and actually on the Fury, they had a sign up on the wall that looked pretty permanent. I don't think it was because of COVID or anything, but it said on that sign, no preferred seating. and it said includes front and back seats. Now, you also do not need to wear a mask while you are outdoors. There it goes right there. I'm gonna try to whip you guys around when it goes over the hill there. Craig, it is like Universal. You cannot stream on anything. In fact, I was on a kiddie ride last year or so, and I was trying to take a picture of my daughter, and they pretty much sternly told me to put my camera in my pocket. I did not know that that was the big time policy. Let's try to go to widescreen real quick. There we go. Super cool roller coaster. All right, we're gonna go down here and try to catch it again. I think it goes this way underneath or next to the airplane. How's this wide angle working out? This looks pretty good on my end. Does it look really rounded or distorted? All right, that's about all we're gonna be able to see of that. But yeah, one of my favorite roller coasters. And like I said, it's old too. It's not even like anything groundbreaking new or nothing like that. It's pretty old, but I still like it. It's an oldie but goldie. So pretty much it feels normal at the park in terms of experience. Yeah, you know, I mean, the only thing that I've kind of noticed is that they do want you to social distance in line. JD Rocks, I don't think I mentioned that. There is tape on the ground, but I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody really follows that. I'm going to go off a widescreen so we can get some of my quality back. There we go. I mean, it's pretty crowded, but you still have the option of wearing your mask. It's not like they're going to tell you to take it off. So if you do not like standing too close to people right now, you can still wear your mask. Oh, I forgot I told Kristen that I was going to be at Fury. We'll sneak over here to Garden Warfare real quick. I wanted to show you guys this. But yeah, JD Rocks, people do not really follow the social distancing markers on the ground that well. So that's kind of an FYI if you decide to come here. Just be prepared for that. People really don't follow social distancing markers on the ground anymore at all anyways, no matter where you're at. Disney World, Universal, no matter where. So this is a ride that's pretty cool. I thought it was Plants vs. Zombies, but it was just like you sat on a car in front of like a 3D screen. If you've ever ridden Minions at Universal, that's pretty much what it is. But you have the option of shooting a gun at a screen. So if you're Plants, there's two teams actually. If you're Plants, you're shooting at the zombies, and if you're zombies, you're shooting at the plants. And the whole entire like theater in there is split into two like that, and you get points based on how much you shoot. So it was just a really fun ride, but it was plagued with problems and rarely worked. So I don't know if they have actually lost the license to this yet or not, but it rarely runs, guys. Oh gosh, this is one thing I never did understand. I could not ride these things. I sound like I don't ride anything, but I swear that's not the case. I ride almost anything. The only thing is that I don't like to be dangling, and I don't like to be dropped straight down like drop towers. Not a huge fan of that. All right, let's head back up. We're gonna try to get Kristen. I'm gonna walk around, make one little lap around the park, and try to get the other roller coasters in the stream. I'm gonna try to get somewhere without a lot of music. This heat and all this walking and talking at the same time, it'll take the breath out of you. All right, there's Afterburn again. That's kind of about where it stops to load into the station. You know what I like about this park that is not really the case everywhere else? I like how there's no nets up. I mean, I may regret that one day if I get knocked in the head with an iPhone, but it kind of just, I don't know, it's kind of fun. There's no like sight blocking nets up. It's just you and the riders on the roller coaster. It looks more open that way to me. Oh, here it comes. I think it's gonna make a lap about through here. Oh, it's behind me, here it comes. So we're gonna head on around, try to catch up with Kristen, get a little closer view to the Fury for you all, because like I said, that is pretty much a record-breaking roller coaster. People around here aren't used to these streams. They think they're on like TV or something, which is cool. I'm all right with that. All right, so hopefully Kristen's around here and we can take off. See how there's no screens? People are just dangling above your head. I think that's kind of cool. JD Rocks, you have any other questions on before your trip? Or Sam? We might head on into this barnyard if there's no music and look at some merch. They have some really cool Snoopy merch here for you to buy. I kind of like it. We've got our daughter a shirt. You know what's crazy? Last year, if you had a season pass, they didn't even open last year. So they gave all season pass holders this year for free, as well as $50 credit on their card. So every single person you see in here right now has $50 on their card. Me and Kristen have $50 each. And so that's a total of $100. I feel like they're just giving away stuff at this point. All right. So no music in here, thank goodness. Socks. Anybody want socks? I was hoping there would be more Carowinds stuff in here. Yep, so some merch here from the coasters. Nighthawk is one that you lay down on. It was back where the singers were. I wish I'd have told you all about it. But you lay down on it and it reclines you back, kind of like you pulled the lever on a recliner, and then you leave the station and it flips you over. So you're actually dangling over the ground with your stomach facing the ground. It is creepy. So there's some more merch there. This looks like that Simply Southern stuff here. I've seen a lot of it lately. All right, JD Rocks, which do I like better, Intimidator or Fury? I mean, to be honest with you, they're both extremely similar. But the Fury is a little bit bigger, so I'd have to go with the Fury. But that doesn't mean I do not like the Intimidator. It's a good one. But if I'm gonna ride one of those roller coasters, it'd definitely be the Fury, because it is huge. Like I said, it is record-breaking. Sam, yeah, we actually did. And you know what the funny thing is we went into a restaurant and we thought we only had one dining pass, because, you know, we bought this stuff like a year and a half ago and they just weren't open. So we knew we purchased one dining pass, but when I went to pay for my food, I had actually had a dining pass on my card too. So we each had dining passes and got our meal for free, and I didn't even know that was gonna happen. But that was a good thing to stumble on. I promise you though, if you come here more than probably 3 or 4 times, it's gonna probably be worth it for you to just go ahead and get a dining pass. The drink passes are definitely worth it. I think they're like $30 and they give you a cup, or you can use a disposable cup, and you can fill it up the whole year every, I think it's 15 minutes. So it's hot as you know what here, and having that drink pass is definitely a good thing, trust me. We've been coming here for I don't know how long, and we have always had those drink passes. Yeah, JD Rocks, like I said, I don't know if you were here for it, but we were looking at the Fury earlier, and I don't know if I'm just not used to the roller coasters yet, where it's been a year and a half or what. We went over that big dip up there at the top that's 325 feet tall, and it literally just sucked the breath right out of me. And you know, I like that. We're at an amusement park. I want to be breathless and flipped over and all that stuff. So Fury is definitely the better one, but I think both are really good. It's kind of weird though. It's almost like they copied the Intimidator and just made it more intense. Let's see, she is still in line. So, I don't know, I guess I'm gonna It's either wait on her or drop her phone off and not see the chat. So we might ought to have to wait for her. Y'all, I hope you don't mind. I know, that's what I'm saying, JD. Like, I love the Intimidator, man, because I remember riding it back when I was like in college and stuff. But man, that Fury came in and it's a beast. Sam, did you have any other questions about the dining pass or anything? I don't know if I said this, but you do get to have one free meal at the Carowinds restaurants. Not at like Chick-fil-A or anything, but you do get one free meal at the Carowinds restaurants every 2 hours. Yeah, Sam, I think that's a good idea. Like I said, if you're gonna show up 3 to 4 times or more, it might be worth it to just go ahead and get the drink pass and the meal plan. Oh, awesome, Cheetah. I'm glad you're still in here. You rode the Intimidator in 2016. I graduated high school in 2014, and we would take trips down here and, you know, spend the day. And it was awesome. I used to love the Intimidator. What's crazy about those rides, if you guys from Florida have never ridden them, the Intimidator and the Fury are huge. Like I said, the Fury is the biggest giga coaster in the nation. And it used to be the world. It's 325 feet tall, and they only give you this little, it almost feels flimsy, but they only give you like this little tiny lap bar that just conforms to your leg. It really feels like you're gonna fly out of it and die, but you never do. It's always safe. I just know though that if they were to put shoulder restraints on it, that it would, you know, probably hurt the ride a little bit, because you know you don't feel like you're gonna die, and that's part of why you come to theme parks, is to feel like you're an inch from death. But JD Rocks, it's pretty much up to you. I don't want to tell you to get it and then it be a waste, but each meal here, to put this in perspective, is about $15, and the meal plan, help me out, Sam, isn't it like 100, somewhere around 100? So you could come here and spend the day and get a meal for lunch and a meal for dinner, and that would be about $30. So within 3 to 4 trips, you're pushing close to $100. So if you feel like you're gonna eat lunch and dinner here and do that 3 to 4 times, it's probably worth it to you to get the dining plan. Oh, is it, JD? I knew that it was, at one point it was the world. I remember them saying biggest giga coaster in the world. And then it's like they quit saying that and they started putting the country on their website. So I'm not really clear on if it's the world or the country. But it's a big one. All right, my wife is about to get on this ride here with my daughter. So as soon as she finishes that, we're gonna take off walking and looking at some other coasters. It's gonna close in 11 minutes, but I'm sure they'll let us walk around. Probably won't get to ride anything, but that's okay because they won't let us anyways with the camera. But yeah, welcome everybody and thank you. I just want you all to know that this is literally my first live stream ever. I just hit 1,000 subs like a month ago, and you need 1,000 subs to be able to live stream. So here we are. I was afraid it wouldn't work. Like I was trying to get it through Streamlabs and just wasn't working correctly. But I got it going and apparently it's working pretty good. If anything's wrong, you guys let me know so I can learn from it. We're at about 40% battery on my phone. So I think we'll make it. But please keep me informed if something doesn't look good, sound good, if it's lagging, anything. Let me know so I can try to fix this. Okay, I'm gonna sit over here in the shade. And we're gonna watch this balloon ride. I'm gonna put it on widescreen so we can see it. Then we're gonna take off looking at the roller coasters. Oh, there she is. Oh, that's not her. I was looking through the phone. I'm crazy. I don't even know my own daughter. What's up, Butch? Everybody go check out my buddy's channel, Cooking with the Crazy Pop. It's okay for him to put his stream name down there. Butch, please put your link to your channel. He's got 2, and I can't remember the second one, so help me out. Let's see here. This is my first year, and I got to go during the Taste of the Season. Taste of the Season is actually really cool, but they don't have all of the roller coasters there. Wave at me. See my wife over there on the right side, fixing her hair? Smoking. All right. But anyways, yeah, Taste of the Season was awesome. I don't think it was as good as Winterfest, but they did what they had to, you know? Like, they didn't even know they were going to be allowed to do Taste of the Season. Hanging with the Crazy Crew. So yeah, go check out those channels. You may like him. He does a lot of the same thing that I do on probably Hanging Out with the Crazy Crew or Hanging with the Crazy Crew. He's a local area guy too, just like me in the Charlotte area. So awesome, Cheetah. You said you got a gold pass and got 2 free meals. Did you? What do you mean by? Did they give you the free meals for getting the gold pass? Or did you have to buy like a dining plan or something? Sam, you're gonna like this place though. It's a lot of fun. If you like roller coasters, it's a good place to be. Oh, thanks, Kim. I didn't see you say that I'm doing a great job. I appreciate it. I really just kind of turned it on and went with it. I followed Chase's advice. You're supposed to like make a scheduled event on YouTube and then go to Streamlabs and activate that event. I did everything he said. I cranked it up to 1080 and this is where we are. So pretty much if it looks good, it's probably because of Chase. There you go. Thank you, Kim, for putting that up there. Yeah, Sam, see, they didn't even know they were going to be allowed to do that. They thought that the governor was going to stop that from happening, but he didn't. Like, he allowed it to happen. So they just had to throw something together really fast. And, you know, for what they did for Taste of the Season, I definitely applaud them for that. Like, they didn't even have to do that. And like I said, this park, I have no idea how they're making money, y'all, because, like, fast passes, or not fast passes, season passes are like $100. So, I mean, $100 to get in for the entire year, and that includes Halloween Horror Nights and Winterfest here, their Christmas event. $100 is not a bad deal. And then, since all this pandemic stuff happened, they gave people $50 credit. Every person that has a season pass has a $50 credit, has a season pass from last year, has a season... I'm getting all tongue-tied. Let me clear this up. Anyone that had a season pass last year gets a $50 credit this year. So it's like they're almost giving money away at this point. And I don't think people expect Carowinds to be this good, so they don't do it that much. I worked with people that didn't even know Carowinds had a steel coaster, and I'm like, has the biggest one in the country? Giga coaster, at least. So yeah, Butch, we had to buy the dining plan too. We've had the dining plan for like a year and a half and never have been able to use it. So it's kind of nice to just walk around and eat. What that woman say on YouTube from Charlotte? Get all fat and sassy. Every 2 hours we grab a meal and kind of munch on it a little bit. So yeah, awesome, Cheetah. If you like roller coasters, this is going to be a good place for you. Isn't this kind of an intense little kid's ride? Like, my daughter's not even 2 yet. She's allowed to ride it, and it's like swinging people sideways. All right, it looks like it's ending. So right as soon as they get off, I am going to give them or meet up with them, and we are going to go looking at some coasters, some of the better ones. Maybe so, Sam. I mean, you're probably right. I've never had a Disney World annual pass, but this year I've seen some stuff, man. I've seen some stuff. Butch, are you still here? Are you still in the park? I bumped into him earlier, guys. We had a big, huge talk, and I put him on a vlog. I also did a vlog, so if you're in here watching the stream and you like Carowinds stuff, you might want to subscribe so you can see the vlog. I'm getting all these dirty looks from parents, so I'm trying to keep it, you know, as non-in-your-face as possible, because I understand the concern with putting children on here. So I'm doing my best here, guys. If I'm giving you a bad view, I'm sorry. I just don't want kids in the stream. You know, as much as possible. I don't put my daughter in any of my videos or streams, so I don't want other people's kids to be in the streams as much as possible. Oh, there goes the Red Baron back there, right in the center of the screen. There's like one plane stuck up in the air and all the other ones are grounded. That's funny. All right, they are getting unlatched and out of the ride. And we're gonna walk around, check out what the other half of the park has to offer. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. I really don't know how any... Oh, that kid's stuck up in the air. Look at that. See, that one plane never did land and the ride is over. Sam, I think that's if you're out of the park as well, like, or out of the state. If you're in the state, it's like $800. But yeah, out of state like us, we're paying like $1,200 a year. See, that kid was stuck up in the air and they're lowering him down slowly. That's funny. Glad they got him down though. All right, let's see where they are. They are picking up our ride. Gimbal did not like me turning too sharp there. And we are gonna be outie like a belly button. We're gonna make like a tree and leaf. I don't know any other dad jokes for that, but we're gonna do something. Let's see, Cookout here is not a bad little place to eat. It's your hamburger stuff, but in Taste of the Seasons, they had a lot of good food, so that kind of popped in my head. I'm still in widescreen mode. I'm gonna knock it back to the regular lens. There we go. I do not know where she is. Sam, do you have annual passes to Disney World? Because I sure would like to have them. Let's see.
Where the hell are all the security guards? Okay.
Somebody's mad back there. She said, where are the security guards, with other language involved? I'm gonna go down here and see if I can find Kristen. All right, there's the stroller, and no Kristen. What happened? My daughter says roller instead of stroller. Yeah, you too, Crazy Pop. Are you still in the parks? Okay, let's take a look at the Intimidator here while we wait. I'm hoping they went to the restroom, because right there is their stroller and I do not see any wife or baby. So I'm hoping, like I said, they went to the restroom, maybe for a change. Oh, that's cool, Sam. We flirted around with buying them at one point. Buying a season pass or annual pass at Disney World, whatever they call it. We didn't, because we don't live down there. And then we decided we might want to get one, because we're considering buying a camper and storing it down there. And I just don't know if we're gonna do it or not. Here they are. All right, let's go back to Camp Snoopy and hook up with them and go down through the rest of the park. Yeah, JD, I noticed that. Man, the Fury looks so bright, doesn't it? Oh, here it goes. I was trying to catch it go over the hill here. That's about as good as we're gonna get, y'all. That kind of sucks, but That's what you get. All right, let's take off and head over here. They've done a lot of decent painting here. I thought that the Woodstock Express over here was painted, but when we went to sit down, there was like scuffs on the back where you rest your back, so I don't guess it was, but dang, it looked bright. I guess they at least just cleaned it. But, all right, we are hooked up back with the boss, and we're gonna take off up this little hill, and we're gonna go check out the other roller coasters. Hopefully we can get that stroller rocking and give you guys a good time. So you having a good time? Does everybody like my newbie stream, my beginner stream from Carowinds? I hope you are. Because like I said, this is literally my first time doing this. So we have not covered half of this park yet. Oh man, I am ready for a water or something. I am thirsty. I think they thought I was somebody famous. Boy, they're mistaken. I was getting that YouTuber look. I think he said, I don't know who that is. Probably because I'm not that popular yet. I kind of like small channels. I'm not gonna stop it from becoming big, but I like watching small channels. A little bit more personable. Personable. Whatever the word there, it's one of those things. All right. Let's kick that stroller into overdrive and head on down this way. Yeah, we're just gonna walk and look and then take off. Hopefully they'll let us get down here. They got to see Snoopy. No, we missed it. All right, so what I was talking about earlier with the free dining plan, that does not include Chick-fil-A. You can see Chick-fil-A straight in front of us. And let me tell you how much I appreciate a Chick-fil-A being in a theme park. Because it's like you get to the point to where you eat hamburgers and hot dogs and, you know, all that amusement parky food, and you just get overloaded with that stuff. And it's nice to have a Chick-fil-A right next door so that you can just go there and have something that's, you know, a little less amusement parky, theme parky, little less grease, I think, but it is good. Oh man, this is one ride I guess I forgot to ride, honestly. I got it at the San Diego Zoo once and at Disneyland also, maybe or USA. What did you get again, Sam? I'm sorry if I missed that. But this Boo Blasters, you remember me talking about Paramount owning Carowinds? Boo Blasters here used to be a Scooby-Doo ride. And it's a lot like the Haunted Mansion, kind of-ish. But they give you a gun and you get to shoot targets like Buzz Lightyear, that ride. So it's about a merge between the two, but it's no longer Scooby-Doo now because Paramount does not own it. So it's just Boo Blasters. But it's literally almost the exact same thing as it was before with Scooby-Doo. Oops, I went the wrong way. But it's a fun little ride. I was gonna ride it today and it just completely forgot about it, so I didn't have that opportunity. Look, they've already closed down this drink stand. So park is closed at this point. It's 6 o'clock. So we're gonna try to just walk around here and give you guys an overview of the park and then take off. But I hope you're enjoying it so far. We might go over to the store and look at some merch. Kim.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your
Uh-oh, here's the dreaded message.
Carowinds is now closed. We hope you've had an enjoyable day and look forward to seeing you again soon.
Not for me, it ain't. No, I'm playing.
Get out.
Yeah, get your butt out of here. We're ready to close up. Oh, you snobby annual pass holders. Not really. Now, remember all of that Nickelodeon themed ride? Wow. Then Cedar Fair bought it after. Yeah, I kind of liked it when it was Paramount, to be honest with you. It was a lot of fun. just as a kid and getting to see all these like Snoopy things and, you know, getting to see all the movie related stuff like Top Gun and all that. I thought that was really cool as a kid. So I kind of missed that, but oh, getting recognized in public. How did you get recognized? Do you have a channel too, Sam? All right, we're gonna head over here to their newest roller coaster. It's called Copperhead Strike. I don't know if they're gonna let me get over there like at it, because they may stop me and say, sir, the park's closed. But this is Copperhead Strike. And let me tell you guys, wait, that is Copperhead Strike. Let me tell you guys, it is awesome. It's a really short roller coaster, like not a lot of land. So not a huge footprint or anything, but it is really fun. Like it's the, like Carowinds is first. Oh, they're telling me to go. But yeah, we'll just look at it here. Carowinds is first really themed roller coaster. So the queue line is all themed up like old country stuff, kind of like a moonshine runner or something. Oh, okay, thank you. They told me I could go up here since I guess I'm streaming. They didn't know I was doing that. JD Rocks, no I didn't. Samantha Lowe, she's a Florida vlogger. She knows Road Trip Dave. She said that he was here, and I've been looking, and I didn't see him. No, I'm just stopping right here. I'm not going up there. I'm just going to stop right here and show the roller coaster. Yeah, I know. We're taking off. Alrighty. Thank you. So that is the Copperhead Strike. And like I said, it's themed up like a moonshine runner. You know, like those old-timey cars, like country cars that had like moonshine loaded up in their trucks and running from the law. That's what it's themed up like. So I really like that ride. It's like their first themed one. You actually stop in a little like launching area and you do like a launch up to like 45 miles per hour. But the designer made something out of the less space it has. Good ejector and hang time. I completely agree. Like there is not a lot of room at all to put this roller coaster, and they put a really good one down there. So I was really impressed with this ride. But I don't know, man. I'm feeling like I am by myself, but I should be able to walk around here and nobody stopped me because this is towards the exit. Yeah, Kim, it's great. We have a really good time here, and if that wasn't enough, let me take you guys down here and show you what's also included in your $100 annual pass, season pass they call it here. Right there, where those gates are shut, that is a full entire water park with 2 huge like wave pools and tons of slides. They actually have a brand new slide in, like one of those mat racers that you lay down on your stomach. But Carolina Harbor is not open yet, so we'll have to take you guys there when they do open. We are going to be there on opening day. So I don't know if I'm going to stream it, vlog it, or both. But we will be going there. If you guys have come here a lot and you've never eaten at Blue Ridge Country Kitchen, it's probably the best place in the park to eat. It's a lot of good like real food. Like I got a half of a chicken basket, like half chicken basket. And it was really good. It was almost like those rotisserie chickens you can get at the stores. But it was really good. Okay, so we gotta hurry. Looks like hardly nobody is out there. There was some people sitting there eating, so I don't know. These people look legit here, and I don't want to hang in here too long because I know everybody's wanting to go home at this point. It's the first day, and it's been fun. All right, so let's see what the chat says here. Kim says it looks awesome or amazing. And then JD Rock says, I heard there's a worker shortage for the water park. There definitely is a worker shortage. They were going to open up 2 weeks earlier than they're opening up now, but they couldn't do that because of the worker shortage. So they had to delay the opening until the kids get out of school so that they can get them to come here and work. I was kind of disappointed in that, but I completely understand where they're coming from. I mean, times are tough now. I'm not going to blame Carowinds for that. But we had actually purchased a cabin, or we rented a cabin for the night before the water park. So we were all excited. We got this cabin. The water park was going to open up the next day. And then they delayed the water park. So we were like, why do we have this cabin now? So we went to cancel it online and it was only going to give us half back. So I called and explained the situation. I said, listen, we only bought or rented this cabin because we were going to go to the water park and you guys delayed the water park. So is there any way I can get a refund? Oh, it was immediately. Yeah, you can definitely get a refund. Here's your refund. Click. It was applied to your card. So really good customer service here at Carowinds. They completely understood my situation and helped me out. So I kind of like this ride right here. Gosh, I think it's called Gold Rusher. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. But Gold Rusher here, it looks like a wooden roller coaster, but it really isn't a wooden roller coaster. It's kind of like a hybrid, I guess you would say. It is on wooden support beams and stuff, but it's a steel track. So I'll take you guys over here and show you that real quick. But it's I would say a younger kids ride. It isn't anything too intense. Something my wife would ride and not freak out on. But here's Gold Rusher. I like it a lot. I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of nostalgic. If you can see the train in there, it looks like literally a train. So I guess it's like Big Thunder Mountain if you see the train like that. Hold on to your hats and glasses. I guess this is going to be the second wildest ride in the wilderness, because the wildest ride in the wilderness is in Florida. And it ain't even in the wilderness, but neither is this, so whatever. How the lockers work by Fury. Will your items be secured or your locker is shared? Is there a capacity limit for lockers? So JD, I'm going to take you over to the lockers and show you that. But it's almost like if you've ever been to a water park, you can see that they like have lockers that you can rent for the day, but this is for the hour. So if I'm not mistaken, the one that I saw at Copperhead Strike a little bit earlier was, I think it was $4 for 2 hours and $6 for 3 hours. And those were the only two options. So I think they do that because they don't want your locker timing out while you're waiting in line. And, you know, them having to open up your locker and charge you extra and all that. Here's Ricochet. It kind of reminds me of that ride in Animal Kingdom. Dino Land, yeah. What was the name of that ride?
Medieval Swirl.
Primeval Twirl. You guys help me out. You're from Orlando. But that's kind of what it reminds me of. I think the seat spins, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. And here is the Carolina Cyclone. This is like, I'm going to be honest with you guys right now. This is a little herky-jerky for me. Like, it has a shoulder restraint that goes over your shoulders, and my head bounces between those two, and I feel like I've been boxed in the ears when I get off of that ride.
Did you tell them about the one you stand back on?
Yeah, we're about to head over to the Vortex. That's the one she was talking about. She said, did you tell them about the one you stand up on? That would be the Vortex. But look how cool this is. The track for the Carolina Cyclone goes right over the walkway. All right, JD, it says, because every time I rode Fury, I had someone to watch my bag instead of renting the locker. Yeah, your locker, if you rent it, is yours. You do not share it with anyone else. But it does cost, like I said. I think it's $4 for 2 hours, $3 for 6 hours. No, $6 for 3 hours. Okay, let me get this straight. It is $4 for 2 hours, $6 for 3 hours. There we go. Ooh, there's nobody on the Fury. That is not a good sign.
It's because it's closed.
Well, it looks like there's still people waiting in line, I thought. So we're going to take you guys by the Fury and let you see it. Yeah, JD, it's a little painful, but yeah, it's not very comfortable for guys. But here is the Fury. Oh, hopefully they turn that off. No!
May I have your attention, please? Carowinds is now closed. We hope you
can take a breather now.
And look forward to seeing you again soon.
All right, there it is, Fury. Thing is breathtaking when you get up there, literally. This is their second newest roller coaster, and like I said, it is fun. It's a huge one. And you never actually go upside down. There's no inversions on this. There's no barrel rolls, flips, nothing, loops, none of that.
That's not the
But
problem.
yeah, the problem, Kristen doesn't like the very highest peak up there. She said that's her problem with this roller coaster. And that is the best thing, in my opinion. I love the drop there. After you pass that drop, it feels like you're just gliding. They make it feel like you're a bee or something flying around. And I mean, honestly, it feels like you're a bird. Just kind of gliding and soaring to the left and to the right. You go under the entrance to the park. It is super cool. JD says my favorite seat is the back on the left. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and head up front. I don't want to hold these workers up too much longer. We might try to pop in and get some merch, get a look at the merch here, because the place up at the front is it's got the best merch in my opinion. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream and you like area stuff around Carowinds, maybe some car shows and some beach trips, and I even do some Florida stuff, but mainly around the Charlotte area, you might want to consider hitting the subscribe button, because I'm going to do live streams like this, and I have vlogs and everything on this channel about different places around this area. We go to Hornets games and all that jazz. So, what are we doing this summer? Can't even remember, we do so much.
We're going to Florida.
Okay, so she's talking about Florida. So yeah, we're going to go to Florida this year. For 3 weeks. We have a 10-day pass at Disney World. If they open up annual passes, we may actually have an annual pass by the time we go down there. But we also have universal passes, so we're gonna have a good time down there. Probably gonna do some live streams like this down in Florida. All right, let's go around here and show them the Vortex real quick. What is the Vortex? Yeah, that's what JD said. Look at what he said here. That's a little bit graphic, but true, I have to say.
It was painful for me too.
It was painful for my wife as well, so hey, nice seeing you.
I didn't get situated correctly, and whatever.
All right.
It was painful.
So this is the Vortex. She was talking about it earlier. It is one that you stand up on. I'm going to give you a look at the carts, but it doesn't look like anybody's riding it right now. You actually go and you stand up on the train there on the seats, and like a bike seat goes up between your legs and holds you up like a bike. It's the best way I can describe it. And you do this whole red roller coaster standing up with that bike seat in between your legs. So that's the slingshot there too. I am never gonna do one of those. Robbie, yes it is. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hope you guys are having a good time. And here is the classic horse tornado. We just got off of that. My daughter absolutely loves riding these horses right here. And you know, it can be fun, I guess. I think Dollywood, we've been there before a lot. Oh, there's the Fury getting ready to go over. But we go to Dollywood, they actually have a two-story horse tornado. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't think I've ever ridden that one yet, because when we went last time to Dollywood, wasn't it cold? I feel like it was cold. I'm gonna show them the Fury going over the top. Check that out. Oh, that's where I don't breathe. What? Show them what? Yeah, we're gonna take you guys up here. Let me check my battery. I have 17%, I should be good. I'm actually on battery saver because I forgot to turn that off. And I am really surprised that it is not affecting the quality of this stream. Noob. But it's all right, we're gonna have ourselves a good time. All right, I am on the correct camera. Let's take off through this massive maze of copyrights here. So where is everybody from? Can you tell me where you're from? We are from the Charlotte area. Oh, we're playing football with this lady. We're juking her out. Yeah, at Christmas time, they actually cover this entire tunnel with Christmas lights. So really cool. It's fun to see. We always like to walk through here. They actually have fake snow. Snope, I guess you call it. It looks like snow, but it's really soap. So this is kind of cool to walk through because you get to see the snow and you get to kind of take a shower at the same time. And for amusement parks, everybody could use that, right? All right, here's a sign talking about the social distancing. It says 6 feet apart there. You can go ahead, I'm sorry. So it says you're supposed to stay 6 feet apart. CDC says, I think 3. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but they have markers on the ground, but I want you guys to be aware that, you know, some people don't follow those rules and you just got to go with the flow. So here is one little merch store on the left. We're not going to go into that one because it's a small one. We're going to go in the big one. My viewers get nothing but the best. Mount Airy. So Sam, we thought about doing a vlog there at one point. Is that like literally where Andy Griffith grew up or did the show or something, or is that just kind of where the show took place in, as a setting perspective? Like not literally, but just where the show was. What?
Wasn't it Mayberry?
I think they actually filmed it in California, but they just said it was in Mayberry because they like that town or something. But correct me, Sam, if I'm wrong on that, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about right now. And I am running out of breath. All right, there's a hand sanitizer station packed up. Guys, I do not like talking about this, but I do want you to be aware, since I do have some viewers coming within the next week or so. I want you to be aware what is going on. Oh man, I forgot. We're going inside here, so I have to put on my mask. So here we go. Let me get this mask on. I'm probably not going to save this stream on my channel, y'all, because there's a lot of music going on. I don't want to get copyrights. So I am going to have to get this mask on. Hold this for me for a second. Thank you. Change hands. Put my mask on so that we can go in here and check out some merch. This store specifically has some really cool merch. They had ugly sweaters for the holidays and everything. All right, so here we go, y'all. Tell me if I lose quality. So, Fear the 4. I think I wanted that at one point. But, oh yeah, that's a good shirt. Fury, Copperhead, Afterburn, and Intimidator. One of the Fear the 4 shirts had Afterburn on it. Or not Afterburn, Nighthawk. And I did not like Nighthawk. That's one of my least favorite roller coasters, so I didn't buy it because of that. But here is a look at the nice merch store. Nothing like, you know, nothing massive, but they've got some really good merchandise here, y'all. Especially for the area. So remember when we went and checked out the Copperhead Strike? Look at these shirts here. My wife has her phone back, so I hope I'm not missing any chats, but that's a cool shirt, isn't it? Like Copperhead Strike. It's got a snake on there like that. Look at this one. I really do like that shirt. I might end up having to buy one. And here's the ladies. I like that purple hat. I mean, obviously I wouldn't buy it, but I think it looks cool. Oh, you remember me telling you that it was based on like moonshine running? There's a moonshine jar. Now let's go get my wife so I can see you all's chat. I hate to leave the chat like this for too long because you guys are trying to support me and talk to me and things, and I don't want you to feel like I'm ignoring you. Holy tie-dye. What in the world? I'm not a tie-dye person. Is she doing okay? All right, let's see. Andy's birthplace, not filmed here. Okay, that's cool. I did not know that. I need. All right, check out that. I like the one with the turtle up there. I'm trying to find some Fury stuff, and I'm not seeing it.
They have a Fury shop.
What?
They have a separate Fury store.
Yeah, the Fury's down there, I know, but I don't know. I thought they would have Fury stuff in here, but that's about it. Now here's the Snoopy area. All these Snoopies have like Carowinds hoodies on them.
This is their new.
They're what?
Their new.
Oh yeah, check this out. This is pretty cool. Wait, I'm sorry. So this one, I guess, is for opening up here again. It's called Together Again, Carowinds. I thought that was a really cool shirt. And then there's a light blue version up here at the top. I need this hat right here, don't I?
No.
With the Snoopy ears, that reminds me of the Goofy hats they have at Disney World, don't it you? All right, this shirt made me remember something. If you see it here, it says, "If I can't bring my dog, I'm not going." Oh, let me angle it down there. Funny thing about Carowinds is I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if Disney World has this or not, but they actually have a animal kennel here for people to like put their animals in while they go to the park. I thought that was kind of interesting. Never really thought about that. All right, we're gonna head on out. I'm gonna go to the front and end the stream. And then I'm also going to end my vlog too, because I started a vlog that I never finished. And like I said, I really appreciate you all coming in. If somebody is in the chat that I missed, please tell me. I can take off this face mask now that I'm outside. And you can see the Fury in the background there, the green track. Here's the tip of the Fury. Yeah, Carowinds 2021. This is what you get. It is a really nice time. They actually scared me a little bit because they said that with the fuel shortage, they were going to shut down parts of the park, and it really wasn't a big deal at all. Like, I think I seen maybe 3 things that were shut down that I don't ride anyways. JH, they don't make you wear masks like right now when you're outside. But whenever you do go inside, they expect you to wear a mask. So, just putting that out there. It seems like everybody seems to be following that rule pretty well. I kind of do because I'm a rule follower. But when I get outside, I take this mask off and breathe some fresh air. And it's a nice trip. It's never been exhausting or tiring or anything like that. It's been perfectly fine, hopefully. Oh, hey, here is Crazy Pop. Say your name and your channel one more time. I can know.
Cooking with the Crazy Pop and Hanging with the Crazy Crew. 2 channels.
Uh-oh. And what was yours again?
The Retro Ben.
The Retro Ben. He does electronic stuff. And?
Adventures That Rock.
Adventures That Rock.
And the Big Blue Dog. He's trying to put the dog in there.
The Big Blue Dog, yeah.
This is proof people really do win out here at Carowinds.
Yeah.
Regardless of their size.
This guy's a winner, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Got to
Yeah.
be a winner.
But yeah.
You got that shirt.
Oh yeah, I got this last year. I saw this and I was like, I have to get it. Well, it wasn't last year, I guess. It was the last year it was open. Yeah, I feel like I jumped in like Back to the Future or something. I don't know what's going on half the
Same
time.
with us. Like, well, we did it last year. No, we didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Check out the shirt he's wearing.
Well,
Turn around.
let's see his shirt. Oh my gosh. Maybe we are in Back to the Future or something. All right. Yeah. I would love to have a DeLorean. All right, well, yeah, go check them out, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
See you all later.
See ya. You gonna be back tomorrow?
We're gonna be back next week.
Okay.
But yeah, if you all are there, we'll see you. Maybe ride some rides with y'all.
Okay, that'd be fantastic.
All right, see you later. Super nice people, aren't they?
Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
Thank you. You too. Thank you, Sam. You as well. I'm going to end the stream up here at the Carowinds sign. I'm on 10% battery. I have worked this out pretty well. I do not know. I guess the stars aligned and I accidentally made a pretty decent stream. Hopefully it stays that way. Correct me if I'm wrong too, because on my end it looks pretty good. You got the radio gig on Saturday. What's the radio gig? That sounds professional. Bye. Have a good one. Thank you. All right, so you remember me showing you the sign about being in 2 states at once, North and South Carolina? Here's that sign again. This brown line that runs through the park is this kind of what they call the state boundaries. So if you stand one leg on one side and one leg on the other, you can be in North and South Carolina at the same time. All right. So remember how I was telling you that the Fury, I'm like all excited and talking, guys. I may sound a little bit crazy, but maybe I am. So the Fury that I had taken you guys to, let me show you in perspective. That is the drop that we were at earlier. It goes all the way over here. And right there is the entrance to the park, right there. And it actually goes under that part. So it's super cool. As soon as you come into Carowinds, you are hit with a roller coaster going directly under you. Let's see here. Craig says pretty cool part. Kim says cool part. Reminds me of OWA. I don't know what that is. You did great. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Kim. It's like 4 corners are west. I don't know what that is. Sam says, yep, I do a merry-go-round on WPAQ radio station. That's cool. All right, so let's go up here. We're going to end the stream here. One of these days, I'm just going to do a stream. We're going to walk around and look at all the live music and everything. But here we are, guys. This is the end of the road. I'm about to die on battery, but I super appreciate you guys being here. If you enjoyed the stream, you might want to consider hitting the subscribe button. Definitely hit the thumbs up for me if you liked it. And hope you guys have a great day. And thank you for joining the stream. I'm going to check any chats to see if I missed anything. Okay, so I think I'm caught up. I hope I am. I don't mean to make anybody mad. But this is the end of the road for us, guys. Thanks for playing. But right now, it is game over.